It is Thursday. My car is on the lift, and we are prepping for a drift event tomorrow. Obviously, more handbrake stuff, always, because why would my handbrake just do what I want it to do? Not that it doesn't work. It's more just I got frustrated with it last time, and when I got it back together, that was it. I wasn't touching it anymore. But it's been dragging for like a week and a half now. I had a small leak at the exit for the master into the line. And so as that would leak, it would release the pressure. But then when I would use it, it wouldn't release fully until that pressure leaked out. So I've adjusted the handle so it releases now. There's nothing dragging on the wheels. They spin free. And I replaced the fitting that was causing my problems. So when I bought this Hydro and Master kit, it didn't come with any fittings. So I needed to figure out what style fittings work for it and how to make it work in my car. I was doing it at my fabricator's place, so we were able to, this thread threaded into the master, and this is a -3 AN like brake line fitting that he welded together to adapt this to hard line to go to the rear of the car, and this came out of the master. But no matter what I did to try, I tried new washers, I tried double washers, I tried crushing the washers, I tried like tapping them with a hammer or something after you've tightened it to try and get more turns on it. I couldn't get it to seal. No matter what, it would always be a little bit leaky. Not leaking to the point where I couldn't bleed it or there was no pressure. It was bleeding, or it would leak off a little bit. So it just wasn't great. But I finally found this fitting, and it is a clutch fitting adapter to a -3 AN from AC Performance, made in China, blah, blah, blah. Made sure to get a stainless steel one because I've had issues in the past where I tried to change it to a banjo. One of my attempts to fix it, I tried to change it to a banjo, and it was a cheap bolt for the banjo, and it ended up, oh, ow, that was my knee. And it ended up just cracking, or the threads ripped off of the banjo bolt. So that did not work. So let me just throw this back on. But this fitting, this one actually has, obviously it's not welded together, but it's also, it's a brake fitting to a -3 AN. And hang on, let me get down. I'm gonna put the phone down for this one. My little step stool. So this one, instead of trying to use a crush washer, it actually bottoms out all the way to the bottom in the master and seals. So that actually works exactly how I want it to. So then I just had to take the rod and spin it out a little bit so that when the thing goes down, that it's not going to continue holding. So that's all set. And I am also doing an oil change because we did a Lebanon Valley day, a Lock City day, and another Lebanon Valley day. So that's 3 days of drifting. It's time to change the oil. It's already it's already drained. It's pretty black. Pretty black. No metal or anything. I have a magnetic drain plug, and it didn't really have like much of anything on it, so I was talking with Louie, and honestly, we both agreed we hate prepping for drift events. Like, drifting is cool. Once you're there at the drift event, it's great. It's a fun time. But that whole getting the car ready and making sure you have everything that you're going to need for the day and packing up all the cars, like, it's a pain in the ass. And honestly, every time I start doing it, I question if I even want to go drifting. Because it really is a lot of work to prep the cars and keep them prepped and have all of your stuff ready and packed and just spend the money to go. Like, it's just a lot. And then on top of that, I'm not digging out of the trash. When I took my wheel off to check the caliper, I noticed something silver in it. And you see this slice that goes all the way down to the bottom of the tread. Like, I can see some wires down there. There was a razor blade, a broken razor blade, in my tire. When did I run that over? I have no idea. I mean, it had to have been sometime in the last 2 weeks, because I put those wheels on the car 2 weeks ago, and I haven't really checked them since, but I feel like I would have heard the click, click, click of something metal sticking out of my tire, but I guess not. But yeah, so I just gotta change the oil filter, put this drain plug back in, drop this thing, and we are ready to pack the car up for tomorrow. So, drift prep, always such a great time. Just kidding. Drift prep sucks, but I can't wait to go drifting. So this wheel cleaner that I got is really good. As you can see by the amount of brake dust on this and how nasty it is. Wait till you see the wheel that I already did. Look at that thing. It actually makes it look good. Like, look how shiny. And no brake dust. So the stuff actually works really good. You would think I had to scrub that a ton, but I really just sprayed it on, let it sit for a minute, and then went over it with a wheel brush that I have and just rinsed it off. Obviously there was spots that I missed and I had to go over it again with the brush, but like, very minimal scrubbing, and like, look at the difference. Like, that's the dirty one, clearly loaded with brake dust. That's gonna make my car look so much better, just having a shiny wheel. Sweet. So this is the stuff. You might have seen it in ads on like Facebook or Instagram. That's where I found it. But it's by Duracoating Technology. It's called Wheelie Clean. They have different concentrates. So like, you know, they have 100% and I think they 133%. They want you to use 33% just because the 100%, I have a feeling, could do some damage to the wheels. But I literally just spray it on, and you can look at it like working already. It's already pulling the brake dust off of the wheel. Like instantly it turns black and you can see it all falling down. I'm gonna save this last little bit for doing the face. Oh, yeah, look at the handprint where I touched where it already sprayed. So you're not gonna see any difference with this part of it. Actually, I guess you are. I guess this one wasn't really as dirty as the other one. But just very, very light scrubbing, not even pushing hard really. Just letting the brush do all the work. Like, look at that. Filth. And then you can just watch it get washed off. How amazing is that? And it's just clean. Just like that. Like I'm telling you, the stuff is worth the money. I mean, it's really not even that expensive, but it works good enough that I bought this little test bottle, and then after using that test bottle, I went out and I bought a gallon of the stuff. So this wheelie clean, it's good. And there they are, all cleaned up. Unfortunately, the center cap, the sticky part came off of this one. But yeah, they really cleaned up nice. I guess they're not as ugly as I thought they were. The specs are still junk, but not bad for a cheap set of drift burners. So I've gone out on track 6 times. I did like little sessions of 3. This tire doesn't really get worn. It's mostly right-hand turns. So this one is taking all of the abuse. So what I'm gonna do before I blow through this one tire, I'm gonna swap them, the other side to this side to the other side, just so I can get probably 3 or 4 or 5 more laps out of them. Because once Louis gets here, we're gonna be doing tandems, which means we get to take an extra lap. So I'm pretty pumped about that, but definitely kills tires, and it definitely is a little more abusive on the cooling system for the cars. But as always, I was stressed as hell trying to get ready, and stressed all day trying to make it here, and sat in traffic for 40 minutes on the highway. But once I'm here, once I take a couple laps, it all starts to feel worth it. So I'm just waiting on Louis to get here. He should be pulling in any minute, and just gonna take a break, use the bathroom, swap my tires, let the car chill for a little bit. But glad I came. It's already been good. As you may hear, I've unpacked, I'm all prepped, ready to go. Let's see how my first lap goes. right. My handbrake definitely doesn't work enough, but I'll be able to make it work. That rotary sounds so good.
We're gonna go. Send it.
fucking there that time.
Yeah.
He did good, shit.
I think my tires are starting to get a little too...
Yeah, they flow, baby.
It's hot.